I'm Gavin Townsend, here today with Jason Baird, one of the world's best martial artists today. Thanks for the interview, Jason.
It's all right, mate. No.
Jason, can you elaborate a bit more about your martial arts and what it is that you do?
Yeah, I've been training in martial arts since I was 5, so it's coming on to 23 years this year that I've been training in martial arts. Done various styles. My main background is traditional karate. Styles that I've done in traditional karate are mainly focused between two, which is Shotokan and Shukakai, which are Japanese styles. Also trained in acrobatics. It's called XMA, Extreme Martial Arts, which is martial arts fused with breakdancing, capoeira, all different styles mixed in. Also trained in freestyle karate, which is point sparring, which is minimal contact, and also kickboxing as well, light continuous kickboxing.
Okay. So you're a 13-time world champion, correct me if I'm wrong.
13, yeah.
In what particular
Different disciplines, to be honest. It's mainly traditional karate. I've got world titles in the kata aspect, which is more of a routine based, so it's non-contact. So world titles in that. World titles in the point sparring. Don't really compete much in the light continuous, but mainly focus between them two.
Okay. And with regards to these actual disciplines, what's your favourite?
To be honest, I tend to go more for the kata, to be honest. It's more of a performance, so I feel personally it takes a lot more guts to stand up there in front of 2,000, 3,000 people on your own and do a routine, just like a bodybuilder would, than to get up there and actually fight someone. So I like that. I like the traditional aspects of karate and where it comes from, and I try and keep that when I'm teaching my school and stuff like that as well, because the sport, especially karate, the sports, it's always evolving, always evolving. The traditional aspects are always kind of getting lost, so I like to keep them at my school.
You like bringing a new edge to the traditional form of karate?
There's a big mix. Martial arts has a massive spectrum of different styles, associations, competitions. But with the kata aspect, it's the true traditional style. It's the way it was taught in the beginning, and that's why I like to keep it alive and keep it going at competitions and in magazines and all that type of stuff as well.
So your main sponsors, who are you sponsored by?
My main sponsor is CMP. I've been with CMP now a couple of years. I'm also sponsored by Cymac Adidas, which is a martial arts branding of Adidas. Also, my academy's just got a recent sponsor from Atomic.co.uk, which is a martial arts distributor as well. But my personal sponsor, just solely for me, is CMP.
Brilliant. And can you elaborate a bit more about your own training school you just briefly mentioned? Yeah,
I've started up my own school when I was 17, straight from leaving high school, so it's been my full-time job straight from high school. It's open 4 nights a week. I teach 5 classes a night, and then I also do personal training and private tuition for some of my students as well. We teach kids from the age of 4 right through to adults, grown adults. We've got a competitive school. I've taught over 25 world champions now. Wow. The youngest one is only 5 years of age. So we have a big, massive mix of different ages, styles and stuff like that, but we are a big focus on a competitive martial arts school.
Sure. Yeah. What are your favourite moves? What are your favourite types of kicks? And so I've seen you do a backflip kick.
Yeah,
that was quite impressive.
Yeah, well, they've all got crazy names. All the moves kind of originate from in America. Some guy will throw a kick and then they'll name it, and then someone will add an extra twist or something and they'll rename it. They've got funky names, really weird names. My favourite is called a Sideswipe, which is a basic roundhouse kick, but you'll jump off one leg, throw the roundhouse kick, you'll land on the same leg, but whilst doing it, you're going upside down, so you have to push your hips to the sky, look back and throw it back. So it's like virtually like an overhead kick in football, but you land on your kicking leg.
And is there any other martial arts experts out there, either past or present, who inspire you?
There's quite a few, to be fair. I don't tend to try and emulate anybody. I want to try and be the best I can be, with people trying to kind of either look up to me, see me as a role model. A lot of my younger students, they see me as a big brother and stuff like that, so I get homework. I got homework assignments from someone's school the other day, and it said my hero is Jason Baird and all that type of stuff. And it makes me chuffed to think that people can look up to somebody within the fitness industry or within martial arts background, and it can focus them down that route. But regarding me as the people I look up to Is that big headed? That's not big headed. It's kind of, there's nobody really. I tend to do my own thing. There's a lot of people out there that I respect, don't get me wrong. People who have won different titles and stuff, people I've competed against, people I've trained with. But respect like film-wise and stuff, I reckon Jackie Chan's up there, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Steven Seagal.
I was going to say, is there any particular film stars you'd like to?
Yeah, all of them guys that kind of put martial arts where it is today, put it in the movies and stuff. Because that's what got me started in the first place, watching stuff like Power Rangers and Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles, all that type of stuff.
You still got the t-shirts?
And I've still got the I'm not even joking, I've still got the t-shirts.
Really?
Yeah.
So with regards to martial arts and filming, you mentioned to me outside the interview that you've been on Britain's Got Talent a few years ago.
Yeah.
Are you looking to progress that film career?
Well, it was just a thing that happened really. They contacted me, and they contacted me this year again to do it again. But we got through to the recalls in London. So we got a yes when we was on the stage, then we went to the recalls and we ended up getting a no. But there was a bit of either really with the show, so we never really took it any further. But I do a lot of TV stuff. I've been in Shameless, I've been in Coronation Street, I'm on a First for Lawyers commercial that's still running now, JJB Sports, I've been in magazines, men's health magazines, all that type of stuff. But it's more, the TV stuff's more stunts-wise. I've done stunts and all
you
that
enjoy that
stuff.
side of things?
Yeah, I do. I tend to do it when I've got spare time, really, to be honest. With everything that's going on, with me running my tournaments, getting involved at all the expos, Body Power and Sportex and all that type of stuff, with running a full-time school. And I'm in talks at the moment before Christmas of opening a second martial arts school as well. So my timing to do TV work's restricted at the minute, and I think it's going to take a back seat for the time being and focus more.
Jason Baird, how old are you now?
27 now.
So in 3 years' time, where do you see yourself?
3 years' time, I'd like to be running one of the UK's, if not one of the world's biggest martial arts tournaments. Hopefully at an event like we're at today.
So we're at the Sportex in Manchester.
Sportex in Manchester. I am going to run another one in Body Power, but in 3 years' time, one of the biggest martial arts tournaments. Keep progressing with CMP, keep pushing my sponsors' names, trying to get a few more sponsors down the line, open my second school, keep busy with that, and just keep producing more champions, more kids, keep introducing more people to the sport.
So when does Jason have a holiday?
Jason never has a holiday. I'm going to try to get away at some point. I don't think it'll be anytime soon. I'm at the age now where I've not got any kids or anything, so but I've been with my girlfriend now for, it's coming on 8 years.
Well,
so
I'm sure she likes
it might be,
holiday.
it might be a case where we're going to end up trying to start a family soon and stuff like that. But holidays are a luxury, so it never really happens much. But I'd like to get away.
So Jason, could you elaborate a bit more about your actual training involved? I know you do a lot of martial arts, but do you do much sport-specific training as well?
Yeah, I do. With my injury, I broke my hand the other week training, but I normally do, I train between 10 and 11 at Kerry Casey's gym in Denton, who is part of CMP. I train at his gym, do all my resistance training there. I'll then move on to my own gym and I'll throw in a little bit of maybe circuit training. I have been trying the Insanity workout. I want to try and get on it, but I started it but couldn't finish it, so I want to try and get on back onto that. I also train with an elevation mask as well. I wear the elevation mask just to increase my cardiovascular system, my breathing and stuff as well. Heavy bag training, I also do all my sparring and then my kata training along stuff like that.
So how many training sessions a week do you do? How many hours?
I could train probably anywhere up to 4 hours a day, 6 days a week.
Okay, so about 24 hours a week.
Yeah, something like that.
Do you find yourself getting tired? Do you wear yourself out?
Not really.
No?
I will push Pro Recover, which is a recovery drink by CMP, to the fullest. I always take Pro Recover after every training session. I'll even have one on the way back now. I know I've been stood up all day, but I'll still have one, okay? My legs get tired really quick and stuff, so I don't really tend to get fatigued too quick.
And do you stretch so you can?
I always stretch. I'm always stretching. Try and stretch in the morning if I can, and then I stretch out after every workout as well.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And you touched briefly onto your diet with like sports nutrition especially. Yeah. What's your diet like generally?
My diet's pretty clean, to be fair. In the week, I won't have kind of any junk food in the week. So I stay away from fizzy drinks. I try to drink as much water as I can. I have recently dropped 2 stone. I was competing a few months ago I was in the men's lightweight, light continuous division, and I dropped weight to try and to get into a division. Ended up getting there and found out it was an open weight division, so I didn't need to drop the weight. So I've just kind of stayed as I am for the time being, because I can't really do much training with my hands. So
how much do you weigh at the moment?
I'm weighing just under 12 stone at the moment.
And what's your best weight?
My best weight to compete, in physique-wise, around about 13.5 stone.
Okay.
I tend to I can put weight on really easy. I tend to don't hold much body fat. But yeah, around about 13.5 stone, and try and keep my body fat low as possible.
With regards to your type of sport, it's less aesthetics like bodybuilding, but it's more sport-specific, I'd imagine.
Definitely, yeah. If you get too big within the sport, it's restricting your kicks, it's restricting not restricting such your flexibility, but you're not as agile, you can't move around as easy, especially if you're going to be either going up in the air and doing 2 backflips and then landing on your feet. If you're going to be weighing 16, 17 stone, then
you're going to end up on your face.
You're going to end up, pretty much eating some mats and stuff.
Yeah, you wouldn't get me doing it. So, what tips would you give somebody if they wanted to get into your type of martial arts?
I would research all your local martial arts schools. If you live in Stockport, then my school's in Stockport. You don't need to research anyone, just come straight to me.
Do you have a website, Jason?
I have a website, yeah. It's www.jasonbairdbba.co.uk.
And that should appear right now underneath this interview.
Yeah, or you can catch me on Facebook as well, or Twitter. But yeah, research your martial arts schools, go in, have a look, see who's teaching, see if they've got all the full qualifications, have they first aid trained, do they hold a current black belt or above, are the classes fun, are they cost effective? Don't just go into your first so-called martial arts dojo with master 10 times world champion guy teaching. Do your research, and if you like it and you enjoy it, then just go for it. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, Jason. I really appreciate this interview. So again, if you want to find more information on Jason Baird, go to
www.jasonbairdbba.co.uk.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.